Hi, welcome to our interview video. Let's dive into this exploration together. Having watched the introduction video and said you're still interested in taking the idea of working for BMS further, following training with our sister company, Busbar Installation Training Solutions. The training covers IPAF for those who don't have it. This allows you to get into and operate a mobile elevated working platform. Then 5 days in school covering some theory but mostly practical. Continuous training will be part of your time at BMS Services. So what will you gain? Having had the introduction to RAMS, an acronym for Risk Assessments and Method Statements, you will learn how to understand and interpret drawings. We will start you off looking at low-level frames and supports, the system that carries the bus bar, ensuring everything is straight and level. Now, we start the hands-on learning to put the channel together at low level. Later moving on to the installation of high-level support systems. With your team, you wheel the lift bar in the air with the correct lifting plant. You will learn about bar that is compatible for internal and external environments. These ratings are called IP55 and IP68. And of course, not forgetting how they all get joined together. Let's take a quick look at the method of how to make the resin mix for the joints on IP68 bars. Always following the manufacturer's instructions. If you don't follow this, you run the risk of water ingress, and that causes the bar to fail and worse, blow up. Introducing you to all the different manufacturers, such as Siemens, Schneider, Legrand, Vertiv, and a number of other manufacturers too. It may appear to be simple, but the care and precision required is quite extraordinary, and a wrong joint, incorrectly torqued, can have fatal consequences. Learn how to torque joints, mark them up, and send into the office to be inserted in the final report. Can you imagine the noise of the bang an explosion like this would make, all because someone didn't torque a joint correctly? Luckily, this wasn't installed by engineers from BMS Services. There is vertical and horizontal bus bar on all commercial, industrial buildings, and not forgetting the high demand for data centers, sending power from the generator to the switchboard. BMS Services prides itself on promoting from within. Much of the reason is due to the engineering skill you need to advance into these positions. One engineer who started 4 years ago on 25K, as it was then, is now on 60K, plus overtime. There is a great career to be had BMS Services. Starting as a trainee, moving on to a team leader, later a supervisor, a project manager, and who knows, maybe one day a director of the company. The character of the engineer who strives from strength is individuals who can see ahead, be good at planning, have a great attention to detail, but more importantly, work well in a team. BMS were very proud to announce our new training school. The first ever of its kind. We worked tirelessly to get the accreditation from City and Guilds, a worldwide recognized governing body, to add our course to the scheme. No other busbar installer specialist has this privilege. If you are successful and pass the training, BMS Services will offer you a trainee position. Every day on site is different, with new challenges and opportunities will all become part of your normal day. You will need to study for Electrotechnical Certification Scheme Card. Also, we will send you links to take a short test. After watching the videos, everything is online these days. Include working at heights, manual handling, asbestos awareness, first aid, harness training. If you can cover this additional training on top of your current role, you would be ready to start work with us on the 13th of October, following the completion of the training. Are you still interested in joining the BMS team? The next step is for you to send in a short video. The closing date is the 5th of October. Don't be scared or nervous. Just be relaxed and introduce yourself. Start with your name, the town you live in, whether you are currently employed or out of work. Explain if you have any health and safety cards which allow you to work on a construction site. Continue watching to see an example.
Hi, my name is Paul and I live with my girlfriend in Basingstoke. I'm currently employed at Ways Forward and have been there for 3 years. Prior to that, I was at college I am being made redundant as the factory is moving to Sunderland. My role there is to stack the shelves. I don't have any safety site cards to work on a site and welcome the opportunity to get these. I have a driving license and I own a car. I would like this opportunity to work towards a career and a future for myself and a future family. I want a career, not just a job. I don't mind early mornings, as you mentioned on the first introductory video I saw. I'm happy to work away from time to time, just not all the time. I would be available if I passed the interview process to attend your premises to take the International Powered Access Federation IPAF course on Friday the 3rd of October, followed by 1 week's training from the 5th of October. Please send me the literature. I need to get a head start on the ECS health and safety training to gain my site access card. I hope to hear from you soon.
Ready for the final part of the interview. Send you video in, and we will be back in touch the 8th of October to confirm your position.